Sunday afternoon, and I released a video this morning on my main channel making this sample joint because I'm right in the middle of building my new workbench, and my plans design is for a pair of stretchers that connect the two trestles together, and they're locked together with these joints here, this so-called Tusk tenon joint that is kind of neat. Okay, I've made this before, long time ago, and you know, it doesn't, like, it's something you're not going to be using all the time. It's kind of fun. Didn't take long. All right, but it always takes me longer to do things because, of course, I'm setting up the camera to record it, and then, you know, you're anxious about screwing something up or taking too long. That's the big thing. Taking too long to do an individual thing. And then if you try to cut that out in editing, it kind of screws with the continuity. So here it is, you know, rectangular hole through what would be the leg. And then this would be the end of the stretcher. I had to make this up. I had this piece that was 3.5, and then I just glued these ones on to create the shoulders that go up against it, like that. You see? And then the wedge goes in and locks it together. And one of the tricks to doing this is to actually cut out the back of these angled mortise deeper, so that it will actually pull it in when you drive the wedge in. Okay, because if it lines up with the face, then it doesn't pull it in. And it wasn't my plan to make a video from that, other than to include it in the build series when I was doing it. Otherwise, I would have filmed it a little bit better, and I would have spent a little bit more time doing stuff with it to, you know, up to production value or whatever. But yesterday, when I sat down to start editing the video for the second part 2 in the build series, I looked at that footage and I said, you know what, you can make a video for your main channel. You don't have anything else to put there. It's better than nothing, right? That's usually not the way I think, though. Especially with my main channel. I don't want to be putting stuff on there that's going to drag it down. So, kind of taking a chance on that. And I went with a traditional title to begin with, right? I said, what was it? Joinery Basics, making a keyed through tenon. That's the actual correct name, from what I understand. That's the correct name for this joint, okay? Keyed through tenon. And Tusk tenon is another name, but that's supposedly not correct. A Tusk tenon is a different thing altogether, but I'm not going to go into that. You can look that up on your own. I went with the traditional name, and out of the gate it did poorly. So I made a name change a little bit more. First I was going to go full on and say, this woodworking joint will change the world, or will save humanity, or something like that. Something totally hyperbolic like that, right? Because, I mean, it's pathetic, the things that you have to do. It's almost like groveling on your knees looking for the views from the people that should be viewing your videos. 1 million subscribers doesn't mean you're going to get 1 million views on your video, right? You're lucky if you're getting 5% of that. You're lucky. You're doing well, okay? So, yeah, I changed the name to what's a Tusk tenon, and let's make one, you know, the usual thing. And we'll see how that does. There'll be people bitching and moaning because I didn't explain what a Tusk tenon is, even though I showed exactly what it is. Damn it. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. I'm working on the workbench. So this is the first project, actually, on the new workbench. Even though the workbench is not complete, I did it on the new Workbench with a piece of cherry. Where's the piece of cherry? Oh, I moved it down there again, I guess. Yeah. I had the piece of cherry clamped down to what I have done so far. What you see here is just a piece of plywood with a piece of white flashing on there so I could get that picture that I used for the thumbnail. And that's what really inspired me to do the video, because I managed to get a decent looking thumbnail. But the thumbnail didn't work this time. It needs the title too. Save the women and children with this woodworking joint. Wow. Well, feel like a prostitute sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Last video on this channel, I talked about the build series. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't bother to listen to what I was saying, as usual, and got confused and assumed I was talking about one that's just going to be on, you know, wherever. And that's not the case. If you want to watch the build series, you have to go to Locals or you have to go to Patreon and sign up. The Locals is a $5 minimum, and Patreon, it's there's two levels. There's the low one for $1 and up, and then there's the other one for $5 and up. So you sign up for $5 and up in Patreon, you get access to this and the other build series before it. There's a few of them. And like I said, eventually there'll be a place on the website where all of this stuff will exist, plus plans and all kinds of good stuff and goodness there. And like I said, my preference is for Locals because I really enjoy that that interface. All right, that's open all the time on my computer. I go there all the time and check it. It's more of a pain in the bum to go to Patreon because I don't know, but more people are there. So anyway, so you want the build series? It's not going to show up on this channel. It's not going to show up on my main channel. It's on those platforms, along with the other ones that I've built over the past year, or more than a year almost now, I think. All right, so if you want to catch up on that stuff, you know, you like that extra content, you want to support the channel. I don't want to, okay, look, I'll stop you right here. I went off on a tangent that would probably give me a lot of thumbs down on this video and a lot of hate. So I'm going to cut it out and save myself the grief and answer the question you're probably asking. What happened to your old Workbench, John? Where's that? Well, it's right over there. I took it apart and moved it over there. I'll be moving it into my house, where the first place it'll be is in my kitchen, because that's really the only place that'll fit. And I can use it as extra counter space to pile up junk on, you know, like I used to use it out here. And the way I got out to stop out of not doing that was line it up with the table saw. So if you're looking for a way to keep your Workbench clear, line it up with your table saw so that it acts as an outfeed, and that will keep it clear. That's a free tip, right? Directly from me. You got it here. Right? No one else is telling you this. You're hearing it here. So yeah, I'm going to bring it in, put it in my kitchen for now, use it as counter space, and then eventually when I finish the electronics room downstairs, it'll go down there as a surface to, you know, do stuff on, right? It's a little high. It's 36 rather than 30. 30 is better for like a tabletop. But I can make a stool. I can make a stool that's higher. Okay, so another project, I guess, at some point that I'll have to think of some crazy title for to try to get people to view it.